Alrighty, it is Tuesday. I'm not gonna go back to Monday because like nothing really happened. I just finished the pages and posted them, and that was pretty much it. Today's the last day of the Monopoly internet thing, and I ended up cashing in my last two Bandango promos because I was hesitating on doing that. So the promos expire like July 31st, so like we have until between June and July to find something to watch. For example, I was trying to convince Monica to go see Captain Underpants, but she's not really that interested in it. But I want to see it on top of Cars because like Cars is in the middle of June, and Captain Underpants is in the beginning of June, so it's good to see. I don't know. Got up, worked on pages 5 and 6, went for our run, came back, and while we were eating breakfast, we watched the first episode of The King's Avatar, and then during lunch we watched the second episode. So this is what I can say about it. Okay, if you don't know what King's Avatar is, it's this anime that's completely Chinese, completely Chinese, and it's a big deal right now. A lot of people really like it, and it's about basically esports. What I can say so far is that I like the main character. Monica doesn't like him. She feels like he's way too calm to relate to. I don't mind him. I mind the girl that he's hanging out with, his boss. That's the person I mind. Because like the first thing I do is introduce him with this really cute girl. I think she's a member of that team that he got kicked off of. I should ship him with that girl, and he seemed like he was very fond of her. And I'm just like, well, are they gonna come back together at any point? What's going on here? I have so many questions. Okay, so we're gonna be watching it on days that we don't have anime to watch. Well, usually between like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday-ish around about, and Sunday also, because like we don't have time to watch stuff on the day it comes out, or it's not available when we're ready to watch it. So yeah. After that, we went to Vaughn's to pick up the spinach, and we picked up some chicken, so that happened. Also got some more vegetables and bananas. Okay, so when I was on the internet today, I found out apparently two things. One, Tapas had an issue with its terms of service, and it caused all this drama, and all these popular creators left. And two, apparently the plastic forums actually still work, because like up until they updated the site, I have never been able to load the forums ever on Firefox, but I can load the forums on Internet Explorer. I have no idea how long the forums have been active, because like I've been waiting to see if they'll ever work. So yeah, I was expecting the forums to also be moved over to tapas.io. If they do, it probably won't be until later. So yeah, that was interesting to find out. Um, I don't know what to say about it. I guess because I'm so out of the loop of everything that's going on in the forums. I was kind of enjoying the forums not being accessible, less drama to worry about. After that, I ended up researching other ways on YouTube to record myself drawing. And a lot of people suggested building some type of like frame that will hang over you and like film directly downward. And if it wasn't that, it was always like you have to angle your tripod like this, and this very dangerous angle. And like I said, I didn't save the tripod before we lost the storage unit. It crossed my mind several times to go and get it because I saw it last time I was there, and I could have saved it, but I ended up not doing it. So instead of buying a gorilla pod like how I wanted, I just used the box that the bed frame came in, and I built like a cardboard, like it's like a hutch frame, and the camera goes on top. And I already did some test recordings, and they worked pretty well. So I'm gonna review the footage tomorrow and see if I like it and what I can do to improve it. Other than that, I hate that I cut the circle for the camera eye too big. I used the lens as the cover, the lens cover as a template, and I made it way too big, so I had to like line it with like plastic bag or something to like make it fit more snug. So yeah, I'll see how that goes. And then let's see, I just finished pages 5 and 6 right now. I ended up switching off with Monica. She's watching Natsume, and then I took a shower. That's pretty much everything that happened today. I also started working on editing the audio for the next video. I only got as far as 2 files. I was supposed to do 3 files today. If I can't sleep later today, I'll probably do the third one, but I don't know, I'm tired right now. I don't care. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Thursday. Ugh, I didn't mean to skip Wednesday. It just didn't work out. Ugh. Technically, I have to go all the way back to Tuesday, but I kind of don't remember what we did on Tuesday. So I'll just stick to Wednesday. Let's see. Alright, so we ended up watching for breakfast episodes 3 and 4 of The King's Avatar. And then for lunch we watched episode 5. All I can say is that I really don't like the manager girl. I keep I keep feeling like I don't like her. I feel like them giving her a sister made me feel a little bit better about her, but like I don't like her. She has a terrible personality. It's just so annoying. Other than that, I feel like the episode where he was kicking her sister's butt and then he took all her money and that face he was making when he was counting it was like hilarious because he's so broke. At the same time, he has earned more money than that, so like, I don't know. It didn't really say where her sister went and where she was coming back from or how she had all that money after traveling. I mean, that's extremely confusing. I mean, after traveling, most people are usually really broke, unless she went away somewhere for a job or whatever. I like it that he's technically training her sister in his style. That's kind of cool. I also love in the last episode, just watch episode 5, he got reunited with the girl from the first episode, which I've been waiting for all this time. I want them to get back together. I'm just a little worried that something's going to happen afterward that's going to shit on their reunion. From her picture, it looks like they've known each other since childhood, so like, I don't know, first girl's best girl, okay? The only thing that confuses me is that I don't understand how she made that hairstyle for herself, and I don't understand how that hairstyle is also available in the game. That's confusing. I feel like there's not very much difference between their characters and themselves. I mean, it's very rare. So we also finished pages 7 and 8 yesterday. I started 9 and 10. We're going to the wellness center today. We were hoping to leave early, but like I started compressing my movie at 4 because like the next video is coming out. I was supposed to do the audio like sooner than what I did. I ended up doing it a little late. But I got everything done before 4 and then from 4 forward, and then it's like a 50-minute video, so that every minute takes an hour to compress. So like that means like it needs 5 hours to compress. So far it's been 2, I believe it's 6 o'clock right now, and it's only at like 40%. That means that it should finish compressing anywhere between 8 and 9, and I hope it goes a little faster. I went shopping a couple of times. The last time we forgot to get more, I can't remember, spinach and chicken, and then we had to go back and get celery and a couple other things. But then when we got home, Monica pointed out that she forgot tomatoes. So we only have 1 tomato for today. I got to go back and get more tomatoes. We got everything else of what we needed to get. How annoying. I wonder if we can go get tomatoes at Walmart today instead. I don't know. I don't remember if I mentioned yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I finished the script for chapter 46. I'm going to be storyboarding that today. I'm also going to be working on the extra for chapter 25, and that will officially get me out of July. And then all I have to worry about is, I think it's September? Is that what I'm going to be in? Oh, I don't remember. Because I know that July was where I got stuck. And then I had another one I needed to do in August, but I knocked that one out recently. I think that was 29 was the one I couldn't finish. No, I think it was 26 was in August, and then 29 was in September, and then all I have left is 30. I think that's in September. I don't know. I haven't looked at the calendar for the extras yet. All I know is that we have extras technically all the way up to September. As soon as I'm done with chapter 25, I need a queue between 25 to 29, I think. And then I'm completely caught up. Is there anything else I'm looking forward to today? We are planning on getting new shoes because our shoes are already over 6 months old. I think we got them in November, so it's like November, December, January, February, March, April, May. They're already 7 months old. If you compare my shoes and Monica's shoes, her shoes look much worse than mine, but they're the same age. And we do all the same things with our shoes. She hasn't done anything more with her shoes than I've done with mine. It's just that hers are white and mine are black, so mine just don't look like they're dirty. But like I look at mine, I'm like, they're still good, they're still new. I don't want to get rid of them. But it's like, ugh. I'm so used to like throwing out shoes by the time that they're like either they're falling apart or they like, have holes in it or whatever. It makes me feel bad. What else are we gonna get besides shoes? I wanted to get the ink, but Monica doesn't want to do that. She wants to wait until next month to get the ink. And since I built that cardboard frame in order to hold the camera, I don't need a Gorilla Pod, so I'm Xing that off my list. We're also planning on visiting Toys R Us because we haven't been there since the Beauty and the Beast movie came out, and that was like March. I think that was March when that happened. So March, April, May. Yeah, we haven't been to Toys R Us in like 2 months. I'm kind of hoping that another season of toys have already been out and I can actually explore and see what's out there. I know that Cuckoo Harajuku Girls or whatever. Or is it Cuckoo Harajuku? It's that new Gwen Stefani doll line. It's like her second time trying to do a Harajuku doll line. I remember the first one. The first one, the dolls were not attractive whatsoever. The clothes were cute though. This line, I feel like the dolls suffer from a bit of flat face, but they're cuter than the first one she came up with. I wonder what size they are. I'm concerned they're probably too skinny to share clothes across different doll lines. I don't know, just the skinny ones, possibly. I also want to see if any new waves of Ever After High dolls have shown up by now, and if they're putting older ones on clearance. Cause like I still get interested in getting Melody Piper, even though that I don't really need her. I kind of wonder how low on the clearance I can get her for. Yeah, I think that's virtually it. Alright then. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Friday, but I have to go back to Thursday. We ended up eating breakfast and watching episode, I think, 6 of The King's Avatar. We only have like 2 episodes of the series left. I think it updates on Saturdays. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember. Monica and I were talking about how we felt about it recently. She wanted to know if I was enjoying it. I told her that I'm enjoying it at the same rate that I'm enjoying Aramanga Sensei, where it's like, this is decent. It's not really that exciting though. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's interesting where it's going, but it's not exciting like how Recreators is. This is so exciting. Oh my god, I love it. I'm waiting for them to delve into the backstory between him and the blonde girl. Still waiting for that. I don't know how long it's gonna take him to get there. Like, we're not touching on it. Just keep going on about like either former friends picking on them or other friends from their past getting together with them and then meeting new people and old people and whatnot. It's just I don't care. The only thing that I'm glad about is they haven't gone back to the other girl's sister, the manager girl, the annoying one. Yeah, they haven't really brought her in much, and I'm just like, oh, thank God. I actually don't think she was in the last episode at all. Thank you. But yeah, I can say so far that I actually really like the lineup so far. He has those 2 girls and Steam Bun. I love that. We ended up leaving at like 8 as soon as my video was done compressing. So we ended up hitting Walmart. And we ended up getting more underwear for Monica and then 2 pairs of shoes, one for me and one for her. And I feel like I gotta look at my shoes the one last time before I threw them away because we switched into the new shoes that we bought immediately. I looked at them one last time. I was just like, am I really doing the right thing throwing these away? Because I feel like oh man, the new ones are just not the same. They don't look like they're made of the same quality as my old ones. And I'm like, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. But I tossed them anyway. And then after that, Monica had to help me like fix the laces at the wellness center because the laces were just not well laced. They were really hurting. The whole shoes themselves were really hurting my feet. So after she relaced them, they fit better and they stopped hurting my feet. Okay, let's see. So we also got tomatoes because we completely forgot to get tomatoes yesterday. So we picked up some at Walmart. It's annoying. The sign said they were going to be like $1 or something like that. But then when I actually rang it up, it came out to $3, and I'm like, okay, I guess it was $1 a pound or something. And so we ended up heading to the wellness center after that. I only got to work on half of the storyboard for chapter 46. I had to finish it when I got home. After we were at the wellness center, we ended up hitting Toys R Us to look around. Literally the only thing that was different between now and the last time I was there is the fact that they have Wonder Woman toys. That's it. I don't even know what to think. I'm just like, there isn't anything else that was new in there. It was just, ugh. Let's see. Okay, so we ended up hitting Dollar Tree really fast to see if we can get the chocolate that we like. We get like this certain dark chocolate brand that we can only seem to find it at Dollar Tree. They didn't have it. Starting to get the impression that this chocolate must actually be going out of production or something, because both the Dollar Tree and Orange Fair and the one where we live over here at Sycamore Plaza, both of them are overstocked with like caramel filled chocolate bars for the same brand. And I was just like, no, ugh, how could this be? I'm hoping next time Monica and I go to this one next week when money comes in, because we always go to the bank here. I'm hoping maybe they'll have it more restocked again, but if both Dollar Trees didn't seem to have it when we were hoping they would have it, then most likely there won't be anymore. So they're probably just gonna like phase it out and that's it. So I went home disappointed. We ended up eating lunch and watching As the Moon's So Beautiful. Oh my god, this episode was so gratifying. So basically what happened was that her stupid friend invited all their friends to this amusement park, and I felt this was the most accurate adaptation of amusement park I've ever seen in anime. Basically, Chinatsu was trying to make it all about her and Azumi. She was trying to isolate him. She even invited Hira so that Hira could take up Kane's attention. And I really felt like to me that Chinatsu was trying to break them up because Azumi never said that they were dating out loud. I don't know, that's how it came up to me. But oh god, Hira was just sticking to Akane and it was really frustrating Azumi. And then Chinatsu was sticking to Azumi, which was really frustrating Akane until finally, with some help from his friend, what's his name, Roman? The guy he has multicolored hair. He ended up telling him he would help him out with getting her alone. So in the end, he ended up confronting Hira and taking her away. That's basically what happened. So here's what bothered me about the whole confrontation subject is that in the moment that Azumi told him we're dating, come on, let's go, he took her away. Hira went to the others and asked them if they knew. Of course, the girls didn't know, but Roman covered for them, which made me feel like, okay, so if nobody knew about the relationship, would he have just figured that he had lied to him and that she didn't have the agency to stop him? Because, like, what mostly bugged me about that was that one, he didn't believe him, and two, if it wasn't true, then that means that she didn't have the agency to stop him. And that it upsets me knowing that Hera could have thought that Akane didn't have the ability to say, no, we're not a thing. But it's obvious that she wanted to be with him. I guess the fact that two of them are just so lukewarm all the time. I don't know. Ugh. Other than that, all the girls got excited for that. The only person who was sad was Chinatsu, who witnessed Azumi just coming out and saying that he was dating Akane and dragging her away to go be alone with her. I feel like, what was she expecting? What was she honestly expecting? Because, like, this is bound to happen. It was bound to happen. They are a couple. I just want to hurt her so much. So she ended up going off to cry, and then she got with her friends. They had to comfort her because they found out she liked the same guy. But other than that, Azumi and Akane got to have their first kiss, sort of, and they went home together. I really feel like this is a good example about what her sister had said. You can't be friends with a girl who likes the same guy as you. It's impossible. It's like, but yeah, Hira took it fine. I'm surprised Hira took it fine. I'm like, what are the chances of Hira and Chinatsu bouncing back with each other? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to change tactics or whatever, because it's only episode, like, what, 7, I think? I don't know. We have, like, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About, like, I assume it goes up to 12. I don't really know how many episodes we have, because, like, how much could we possibly have? It's mostly a story about these two characters trying to be together. I'm really happy with what it turned out. I'm glad that she didn't let Chinatsu step all over her feelings. Let's see how things turn out from this point. What happened after that? After we were done watching the show, we rested for a bit because we were really, really tired. But then after, like, we waited until 2 p.m. We went to the store to go pick up some more water. We first went to Kmart and looked around and see what they still had. Oh my god, they put out everything that was in the back is inside the store now. Everything that was in the back. They cleaned up the entire storage. They had stuff I'd never seen them have before. They had some really nice comforters. We're thinking of getting a new one. Oh man, I'm still waiting for the price of the paper goods to drop a little bit. Like, I kind of want to stock up on cheaper toilet paper. They have like a whole wall of toilet paper. It's just not selling. Oh god, what else is there? They had racers. What else do they have? I think that's virtually as much as I can remember wanting. We did look at some of their kitchen stuff to see if they had anything that we really wanted. I'm also hoping to take this time to get Monica a side table drawer because she really wanted one. And they have plenty of them. I kind of want to get a lamp at some point from Kmart, but I also kind of feel like I don't like any of the style lamps that they have, but I would only be doing it because they're cheap. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, other than that, I can't really think of anything else aside from these white Pentel erasers. They had like a whole box of erasers they were trying to get rid of. Just, standard blank white erasers. Okay, so once we got back, that's when I started working on the pages. So I ended up detailing all the characters and I crashed after that. I was just way too tired. So this morning, I tried to get up at 2. The trouble is I woke up at 11. The red wave came in and it was hurting me and I could not go back to sleep. So I woke up at like 1:30 and I started working on the pages. I finished them at about like 3. And then I started working on the next movie. I was fixing the audio and the end cards and whatnot. I had to add the new page into the end card. I ended up compressing it, and then as soon as it was like 3:40, I got so tired I couldn't do anything else, so I just crashed. And I woke up just now at like 5:50. I woke Monica up and at 6. So yeah, we're not running today because like I'm in so much cramp. It's not even funny. I don't want to irritate it because there's a tendency to when last time I tried to run when I was having cramps. Oh man, I just made them worse. I'm just no, I don't want to do it. Ugh. Let's see what else happened. Okay, so Tapas finally updated the forums and moved it to tapas.io. So I can actually finally view the forums now, the new forums. How do I feel about them? I feel like, one, they seem less glamorous looking. Like back in the past, you used to be able to wave your mouse over the text and you can see the person's profile card. That's gone. It makes me kind of sad. I like that. That was my favorite feature. All the topics that I starred, I had to star to certain topics I really liked, are kind of hard to find now. They're in the corner next to my profile under bookmarks, and even then it's hard to sort through them. So I'm just like, I don't like this new setup. I like the old setup better. I feel like there's less people. I feel like there's less people. I don't really know. All I know is it seems like there's less people now. I kind of want to be more active on the forums, but at the same time, all the topics that are popular right now, I'm not really that interested in them. I think that's virtually it. I'm not sure if there's anything else I want to talk about as far as everything goes with this. I guess I'm gonna have to like call it quits for now because like today we are working on I need to work on the line art for extra the second extra for chapter 25. And I didn't get to work on that when I was at the wellness center. I was counting that I would do it, but I didn't make it very far through the storyboard. Storyboard is done, which reminds me, I said that the next draft pages for the next chapter 45, because that's what we're going to be ending the month with, chapter 45. I also kind of want to start the script for chapter 47 because I'm really into where it is, and I really like the OTP for this, so like I kind of want to focus on that. I don't know. No, I think that's virtually it. I can't think of anything else to say. I guess I'll see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Saturday, but I have to go back to Friday really quick. Oh, where did I leave off? Okay, so we ended up getting caught up completely with the King's Avatar. We did episodes 7 and 8. And I'm actually really kind of distressed by being completely caught up now. I'm so mad. I feel like we have nothing to watch now. I did get some recommendations for some other series. I already forgot their names. I'm gonna see if they're any good. I don't know if I should watch them with Monica or watch them by myself. I figure we'll watch them together since we have nothing else to watch within the middle of this week. I'm really looking forward to the summer season. We just have to get through the last of the spring season though. I'm starting to see release dates for specific titles. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. Like Hatsugeki Token Ranbu, Action Picture Token Ranbu, yeah, that's coming out like I think July 1st. Really excited for it. Okay, so I ended up working on the line art for the next extra. I gave it to Monica to fill in, and I messed around with Julia's character design. I was trying to figure out what colors I wanted to be. I ended up making her all sorts of absurd, like childish, highlighter colors. But I'm a little like, I wanted her to look colorful and happy, but I kind of feel like she looks a little unbalanced. But Monica approved of it, so I kind of feel like maybe I should just leave her as is. I don't know, maybe she needs some patterns. I can't really decide. I'm still on the fence about how she looks. I don't really know how I feel at the moment. We ended up going to Vaughn's after that and picking up about like $25 worth of food, and then after that I uploaded my video to the to YouTube. I think we ended up crashing after that. I don't really remember. All I know is that at some point I ended up coming back and working on printing out the drafts for Hohem Didum for Sunday. So all the drafts for chapter 45 are printed. This morning I tried to work on both Julia and the extra. I didn't get very far in either. And then I got sucked into this whole anime merchandise, just looking at all this merchandise. I'm just, I can't believe how much merchandise I looked at. One of the things that I'm really liking right now are those novelty USB adapters, which basically is like a plug for the wall, but it's a USB hole. And like, for example, we only have like 2 of these. And the second one went missing. It's around the house somewhere. We misplaced it during the bed bug issue. I bet you anything, it's probably sitting in a box somewhere, a box I haven't looked inside yet. I have to go through all the boxes to try to find it. But I want to get some more of these. It's so possible to get a USB adapter with a character you like on it. And I just think it's kind of fun. Okay, so we ended up going for a run and we ended up finding a dime as we were heading into the neighborhood. And then we found a penny as we were passing by the park, and then another penny as we were doing our last stretch of running down the street. I ended up having to stop mid-run to go get the penny. So we technically made 12 cents, which is way more money than I made on ad revenue for Tapastic just yesterday. Yesterday I got absolutely nothing for views. Oh man, we blew all of our excess change on Thursday when we got the shoes. I gave Monica my coin purse and she ended up just throwing all in there. The only coin I didn't put in my coin purse was the busted dime, because like we found this dime in the middle of the street and it looked like it had been run over 1,000 times. It's not even perfectly shaped like a dime anymore. It's barely shaped like a dime. So like I'm concerned that if I stick that in automated, it's gonna clog automated. I don't know. I kind of want to try it because I don't want to hold on to a dime that I can't use. But like at the same time, I don't want to end up messing up the automated. I mean, I've clogged automated machines before. I mean, there was this time when we were visiting Fresh and Easy and like the all the change got clogged together and we couldn't finish our transaction. Like the guy had to mess around with the computer in order to get the clog thing to fix first. What else is there? What else is there? Okay, so I now at the moment I have 22 cents that of change that's just been found, and I'm trying to decide what to do with that other 10-cent piece. Other than that, what else is there? We're gonna have breakfast. The first thing we're gonna watch today is Boku no Hero Academia. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out. Other than that, I'm also feeling like, I could wait on it. I don't remember if King's Avatar comes out today. I just randomly put it on the list because I assumed it does. I don't really know. But just in case if it does, that's going on the list of things we're going to be watching today in tandem with Arrow Manga and Recreators. So yeah. Is that all? I think that's virtually it. Oh man, I'm tired. Okay, what other goals do I have besides watching all the anime? Finish the extra for 25, and then spend the rest of my life just uploading the other chapters from 25 all the way to 29. It's gonna take a while to get through that, but I also need to do the Hetalia request, which I haven't had a chance to work on because I've been so busy catching up with everything else. I really need to get this extra for 25 done first before I can do that. So I'll probably be doing that. And then after I'm done with that, I have to go straight to working on the next journal video because like right now I think I'm on the 4th recording and in 2 more days I'll be done with it. So, there's so many things I need to be doing. It's not funny. Alrighty, I guess that's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Sunday, but I have to go back to Saturday. Oh man. Okay, so we ended up watching the next episode of Boku no Hero Academia. I feel like Ochako's battle against Bakugo was actually much more interesting than how Monica described it. Still felt really, really bad for her. I feel like out of all the characters, it's really easy to like. Her story is the most easy to relate to, wanting to help your parents and then feeling like you're not helping fast enough. I love that. So yeah, I feel like if people don't realize by now she is best girl, I feel like this episode definitely proved that. Okay, so afterward we decided to go for a walk, or we tried to go to this clothing store that is on the other end of the Vaughn's Plaza. And we wandered around Vaughn's, we wandered around CVS, we waited for the clothing store to open, and by the time that it was supposed to open, it did not open. We waited around, it did not open, so we just went home. It was supposed to open at exactly 9, and like, it never opened. It's actually a family-run store, so I assume that the person pretty much just comes in whenever they feel like it. So, maybe on a different day we'll try again. Okay, so we came back, and I ended up watching Recreators. I had a sinking feeling at some point they probably would try to kill off one of the characters. I'm annoyed that it had to be Momika because I felt like I was watching this specifically for her, because like I really thought that she had the most interesting arc, and like now knowing that it's pretty much going to be over makes me feel kind of like depressed. I have 2 thoughts here though. One, if she does end up dying, we get to finally see what the repercussions of a character dying is. 2, if she doesn't die and then somehow manage to discover that the characters are actually kind of immortal in this world, that would be even more interesting. That would be extremely interesting, because I mean that would technically mean that they're even better than their own gods, and I feel like that would probably be more more of a interesting plot twist. The major reason why I'm upset is because she never got to meet Rui. I'm like, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to see if the two kids were ever going to meet. And the closest that they ever came to was that she saw him in his mecha, and that's it. She just saw the mecha itself, and she was starting to buy it. Other than that, it seems like she's never going to be able to actually come face to face and talk to him, which makes me upset because I feel like I was under the impression this was going to be an ensemble story and that all the characters were going to get chances to interact with one another, and I feel like they did it on purpose. I'm so upset. And I know that in a sense that her death it's supposed to mean something to Alice, but I don't like Alice. I don't care about Alice, honestly. She's not the most interesting. I mean, the only thing that made her interesting was her relationship with Momika. Other than that, I feel like Alice by herself is actually kind of a boring character. So I don't know how I feel. I feel like I've mostly been watching just for one, Momika, two, Rui, and Rui himself is like the weakest of all the characters. He, as an instant in development, he has not had much of a chance to really do anything, and he just was dropped in the storyline and he just forced to adapt to it, and he has had no like actual, you haven't actually seen him have any character development because of all this screen time that Meteora keeps getting. I don't even know how to pronounce it now. I think some people are pronouncing it Meteora. I don't know if that's actually the right way to pronounce it. I see it spelled with the E and I think so I don't know. Other than that, I'm actually getting sick of her because like she had this last conversation with Sota. It left me feeling like, okay, can we just like give Celestia back some of the agency in the story? Because I feel like ever since the episode with Rui and they figured out Altair's identity, I feel like Celestia is not that big of a deal in the storyline anymore, even though she's supposed to be the main heroine. And so I'm kind of annoyed by that Meteora keeps taking all this screen time for herself. I feel like the conversation that Sota had with Meteora should have really been with Celestia. He had his chance to talk to her. I'm so tired of Meteora. I know that all these people keep saying, oh, she's number one waifu. It annoys me that Good Smile is already going to make her an android. And most likely they're not going to do all the main characters of the series, even though I like some characters more than others. I mean, come on, Good Smile. At least Momika needs an android of her own. Other than that, yeah, I'm kind of upset about how the story is going. I'm considering that maybe they're probably going to kill both the kids at some point. I'm like, I can accept that they kill both Momika and eventually Rui at some point. But at the same time, if they do let Rui live and then he doesn't do anything for the whole entire course of the series, because he seems like one of those characters that's going to be put in the back burner for most of the story, and then they're going to give him like this crescendo of character development and then right before he dies, because that happens to all my favorite characters. Oh god. Plot-wise, he's mostly the most useless character. He doesn't get any development whatsoever. So, I mean, I still think that in the episode he was introduced, he himself could have had an interesting arc at the end of it, but they didn't let him have one. They just focused on Meteora talking to that cabinet lady. I'm just like, I'm still mad about that. Other than that, we got to meet two new creators. The guy who made that Boss Guy's Underground, is it a game? I think it was a game or whatever. And then the woman who wrote the story that the old guy comes from. I forgot. I think he's like a detective or something. I don't know. The old guy on the anime team comes from that game or that story. I don't know. I just can't remember. I can't really remember the type of products they made. But the thing that confused me, and this is more to go again going towards Rui, is the moment that the boss guy got mad that Rui could anticipate it, which made me feel like, what? How could you anticipate this? You're still a flat character. You don't know him very well. Why are you guys suddenly BFFs? It just, I have so many questions that are not being answered in this area, and I have this sinking feeling because they focus so much on the girls. We're not going to learn anything about the guys. Other than that, I'm trying to decide when I want to drop recreators. I'm just like, I'm going to have a limit of interest, and I don't know at what point it's going to be. I figure if the Momika's death doesn't make me want to drop it, then possibly something else will. Maybe Rui's death. I don't know, because I was mostly just watching it for the two of them. That's one of the main reasons why I really liked it. But now it's just getting kind of like, I mean, just the fact that they had to kill Momika first makes me feel like it's getting really cliche now. Oh well. At least it was fun while it lasted. I'm sad because I really liked this series and I wanted to be able to finish it, but like, it doesn't really sound like it's gonna go in a very interesting direction anymore. I'm gonna give it like one more episode to see what happens after Momika dies. I might go for 2, just depending if it takes 2 episodes to get through everything that happens. But I feel so dissatisfied with it. One of the reasons why I'm getting kind of upset with this is that, you know, like I said, I thought this was an ensemble story, and most of the ensemble stories I do with Monica, all the characters get developed. They get to take turns getting some kind of development, and it just bothers me that Rui is just not one of the priorities in that. I mean, like Momika was, but Rui wasn't. It just feels like I can't even. What's making it worse is how they framed the advertisement for this. I think is the thing that's really bugging me, is the fact that they make all the characters look like they're equal, but in reality, when you watch the intro, you're just watching a sequence of all these pictures that are just of all the characters that are in the story. You're not really going to get anything out of all of them. That's the thing that's really bugging me the most. It's just like, okay, if this is going to be the case, they should have shoved certain characters into the background, like most of the guys, since most of the guys don't have anything to say. And they should have just made the emphasis all the girl characters instead. That's really what the series is. After that, we ate lunch. We watched Eromanga Sensei. I don't even have an opinion on this. They had a party to celebrate the end of the contest, and that was pretty much it. After that, we ended up getting off and going to Kmart. We walked to the Kmart. We wandered around a bit. Oh my God, they're selling stuff that was in storage for Christmas. It was one thing when we saw like Christmas decorations and Christmas trees and whatnot. That was cool. But when we ended up seeing Christmas cookies in the food section, that was creepy. Oh my God. Okay, so one box of Christmas cookies is good until 2018. Another box of Christmas cookies is good until next month. And I was like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. And there's a ton of those. I have no idea how they're going to sell them all. I can't imagine who's going to want to eat them. Like, I can't imagine what they look like. I noticed Monica pointed out that the cookies had chocolate on them, so most likely the chocolate's already probably like, you know, getting dusty looking. And speaking of, I ended up finding this unusual chocolate brand I never heard of in the store. And they were nicely sized small bars, and I don't know if they were on sale. I think they were about $3 or so. But yeah, I was looking at them. They had a ton of them, and I'm like, I kind of want to try this, but I don't want to buy a bunch of it and find out they're all old. I don't know how long a chocolate's been there. There was no expiration on any of the chocolate bars, so I was like, I don't know what to think. So the next episode of The King's Avatar is out. I'm gonna watch that with Monica for breakfast, and then later for lunch, we're probably gonna watch Kado the Right Answer. Is that what it's called? It was recommended, so I wanted to see it. I remember the first time I read this description, I'm like, I'm not sure if I like the sound of this, but hopefully it's good. I don't know, let's find out. Other than that, what did I do? I finished the second extra for chapter 25 this morning. I uploaded it, and I also queued all of chapter 25 to every single mirror. So it's on Tapastic, it's on Smackjeez, and it's on LiveJournal. Started pages 1 and 2 for chapter 45. I started the script for chapter 47 last night. I also drew some drafts for the Hetalia request finally. So hopefully when I have a chance I'll get to work on that, but mostly I just want to kick chapter 47 out of the way. I'm halfway through it. And this is one of those moments where I kind of want to sprint through all the following like 3 chapters, because they're all the same scene technically. I don't know, I have to work it out. I have to really think about this. I know where this storyline is supposed to go, but I'm not 100% sure how to organize the conversations through it. Technically, a series of emotional events that they are, so that's why I have to focus on the dialogue for each of these events and make sure that they come out correct. So, I don't know, I'm really concerned about this. I want to try to get through this because we're almost to the end of volume 5. And then the story needs to end after this, and I've been really wary about that. So yeah, okay, well, we'll see. What else is there? What else did I do? I think that's virtually it. Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Anything else happening this week? Monica has an appointment with the nurse and Marianne on Wednesday. So I got all the stuff I need to do between then. So like pages 3, 4, 5, and 6 will be on Monday and Tuesday. And then I think chapter 13 is coming out on Tuesday. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Monday. However, I have to go back to Sunday. Oh, what happened on Sunday? Okay, so we ended up watching episode 9 of The King's Avatar. Can I just tell you how much I appreciate Steambun? I feel like it's weird because like I feel like he's no different than the manager woman, and yet at the same time I feel like I appreciate him a little bit more. I don't know what it is, that for some reason she just seems like a way more annoying character. Also, we haven't really seen much of her. I kind of wonder, is she even still like a potential love interest? Because it seemed like that's how it was being framed, and now I have no idea. This episode had what's his name? 1 Inch Ash, is that his name? The boy from Herb Garden. I think, was that like Little Herb Garden? Oh god, these names are so hard to remember. But yeah, I remember 1 Inch Ash. Yeah, I like him. I actually really like him. He teamed up with them for this one battle, and like it was one of the best like roundabout fight scenes. I don't know how to explain it. It's like they have this like turntable storyboard style where they go around in circles in a fight scene, and they focus on individual characters' attacks and whatnot. And it's like it was actually really well done. I really liked it. But yeah, he was working with the other noobs, and like I'm so invested in his story. That feeling of even though he's a professional, he feels like he's not like a strong enough professional, and he has to like embrace the fact that he's a professional. And from what I understand, later in the series, he's supposed to move on from that team that he's on. And I hope that they animated that far. At the same time, they probably might not. I don't know. I'm sad that we're completely caught up now. We have to wait next Friday for the next episode. Okay, so then we tried to watch for lunch. We tried to watch Kato the Right Answer. Started with episode 0, and it really wasn't what Monica wanted to see. I was kind of getting interested in where it was going, but I feel like the main first episode didn't have anything to do with the main plot of the actual story. I guess it just was the introduction to the two characters that are going to be invested in it. And I was actually really surprised at the how the 3D animation looked towards the end of it. I was like, okay, this 3D animation is actually a little bit more seamless looking than most 3D animations. At the same time, it did give a feeling of like there's some uncanny valley here, but it kind of does pass as being perfectly cel shaded, the anime. I don't know what it is that people really want to have a 3D anime that looks as 2D as possible. I feel like if it's 3D, it's 3D. Just deal with it, you know? Ugh, it's so annoying. One of the ones I don't know how to explain. I feel like I actually really do like the JRPG 3D model style. Like I'm thinking of it at Gust's Atelier Dusk series, and I'm thinking right now because like I really like the models for that. They definitely looked very adorable. They had this like illustration style to it, but they still look like 3D models. And I feel like why can't the anime look like that? I feel like most anime tries so hard, 3D anime tries so hard to look as 2D as possible. I feel like it's not necessary. Go ahead and just embrace the video game look. It's fine. No one's gonna get mad. At least I'm not gonna get mad. I actually would like it. If the NPC was ever a show, I would definitely want to look as JRPG as possible. Okay, so Monica didn't really like episode 0. We're hoping to see if episode 1 makes us feel any differently. How the Right Answer was highly recommended, so I'm interested in seeing how it goes. I don't know. So I'm still a little on the fence because like the two main characters' personalities, I'm not really sure if I'm into either of the two of them. I actually can't even tell who the main character is because the one guy is more talkative and the other guy is actually kind of passive, or at least quiet. I don't know. He's just completed pages 1 of 2 at chapter 45. I completed the script for chapter 47, so I printed it out. I worked on the base sketch of the Hetalia request, so I'm hoping to like refine it a bit more so I can start officially line arting it. I'm so mad it's taking this long. This is the last recording for this video, so as soon as I'm done here, I have to unload this phone and then edit all this stuff for the rest of the week. What else did I do? I uploaded all of chapter, I think I mentioned this in the last one. I already uploaded all of chapter 25. I uploaded chapter 26 this morning to the mirrors. Let's see, I have 3 more chapters to do. I have 27, 28, 29 left. We ended up going out and getting more water. The Northgate Market has their 89-cent water bottles again, so we got 4 of those. This is the first time I actually went out without my keys. I completely forgot to bring my keys with me. And I told Monica halfway there, I'm like, shoot, I forgot my keys. That means I can't use my bike lock. So like she had to lock our bikes together. While I was waiting, I ended up going into the store to make sure the water was there, and it was. I prefer getting water from there. It's the only thing that's really genuinely cheap there. Everything else is still kind of semi-expensive. I think that's virtually it. We didn't really do much yesterday aside from the anime. Today, Little Witch Academia is coming out. I don't know if we're going to be doing that for breakfast or for lunch though, because like sometimes we have to wait for the episode to come out. In case it's not already out. Sometimes it's out really early in the morning, and sometimes it's out like late in the afternoon, depending on when it's released. So I'm assuming that I'm probably going to either watch it for lunch or watch it for breakfast. I think we're going to watch Kato for breakfast and then Little Witch for lunch. I don't know, or vice versa. We're at this point where we're kind of running out of food, but we said we wouldn't go shopping again until the money came in, and the money doesn't come in until Thursday, and like I'm just like waiting it off. So I'm like, I was trying to convince Monica to make the pasta because we got some free pasta during the Monopoly event, and we've just been holding on to this box of pasta. I barely opened it the other day. I've been kind of eating it dry, but yeah. So we're probably gonna have pasta salad on specific days. Let's see, what else is there? I don't know if we're running out of chicken yet, because if we're running out of chicken, we have to switch over to pasta with our breakfast also. I find it so ironic because like Monica really doesn't like the pasta. I have to ask her how much chicken is left over. Because like I said, we can't go shopping until Thursday, and right now it's Monday. Okay, so chapter 13 of Ho Hum Deedum comes out. This is where they go and try to save the leaders. I think that's virtually it. I can't think of anything else to say. I didn't really do that much. Alright then. I will see you in the next one.